Howdy ho. Well, running some errands. I been noticing a lot of YouTubers seem to be having some issues with keeping up their channels. A lot of them have kind of like, I think, pinned their hopes a little bit too high on becoming like partners and making a living at YouTube, when really the majority, probably 99% of us who are on YouTube, really don't make enough money to consider it a living. There's a few that make a little off AdSense with the with some of the stuff that they do, but it's the big YouTubers are not as many as you might think. Some make a living at it, but a lot of people who do YouTube videos are like you and me. They do them and they don't get a cent for them. And then they come up with that whole one where you can get paid for just having the commercials on there, revenue partner. And you know, I actually went through that, and the problem with that is you don't get as much per clicks, and you don't really get any of the benefits of being a partner. Partners get a lot of benefits that you and I, as YouTubers, basic YouTubers, don't get. And the problem with that is AdSense. AdSense and YouTube are like eBay and PayPal. They're the same thing. And if you get an AdSense and you do that revenue sharing partnership, and anything goes wrong, you lose your AdSense. You lose it for life. You can't have another one. They close you down because you have to actually give them your social security number and everything, because you have to claim what you're making for money. So if you get your AdSense and go into that revenue sharing, you could lose it. I did. I was getting ads on there. They said they sent me an email saying that I didn't look like I was a real person, like the account was somehow false. Mind you, I had my AdSense before I was a revenue sharer, revenue partner. I had it months before that. I just never used it, but I set it up. And when I wrote them back and said, hey, you know, I'm a real person or something like that, and they said, well, you know, I said, you know, I've had all these videos and stuff, I've been doing this for a long time, and they said no, and they closed my account, which means I can never get paid for any of the videos on YouTube. Now, there's other ways to make money with the YouTube, selling products, having your own website and stuff like that, but if you think you're going to make money on YouTube, you're not. And I've noticed a lot of people have kind of fallen down that slippery slope, and a lot of the people I started watching a year ago are gone. A majority of them, to be honest with you. Or what they end up doing, instead of doing a video every day, is they cut back to maybe once a week, and then next thing you know, 2 weeks might go by before you put up a video, and then some of them just you never hear from again. It's not easy being a partner, and it's a real pain in the butt to work with YouTube. You find a partner and ask them, if you're a full-time partner like a Shay Carl or something, you can make good money. But the other people, really, you're just at the begging mercy of YouTube, and they can really be a pain to work with. So I've noticed a lot of good YouTubers are just giving up because either they didn't make partnership of any shape, form, or whatever, or when they did, it wasn't what they thought, and then some who didn't get any of that and just stopped making them because it's a lot of effort. When I was doing a daily vlog, I would spend 2 to 3 hours at the end of the day editing and then rendering and uploading my video, but not to mention the taping during the day, and that takes a lot of time and effort. Most people don't realize that. People who don't do a daily vlog, who just put up fun videos, you know, don't realize daily vloggers are the backbones of YouTube, and they're the ones that actually put up content every day. I found a different way to do it. Instead of doing a vlog per se, I just make shorter little vlogs, or I just make an opinion like this little video that I'm making right now, and then I put it up. And I try to do 1, if not 2 videos a day. So I actually put out more quote-unquote content. But daily vloggers really, they get out there and they put out content every day, and it can be discouraging. Even some of the bigger YouTubers are starting to really not want to do the daily vlogs anymore. Because it takes a lot of effort. A good example would be the Templemans. Shay Carl just took a week off because he wanted to go do something else. So he took time away from that. And then some of the bigger YouTubers who started off as daily vloggers don't do that. Now they do skits and stuff. And I gotta be honest with you, YouTube for me is more about seeing the average person have those moments when your kid first rides his bike, maybe your best friend tries a new skateboard trick and he misses and he goes crashing off the thing, or, you know, just that crazy moments, or, you know, shots of boats out in rough seas, things like that. I don't watch YouTube for like mini series. If I wanted to watch that, I'd watch TV. And I think it's kind of getting more like TV, which is kind of pushing out the little people, which is too bad, because that's the backbone of YouTube. That's what made YouTube, was the average person just putting up their family videos, and that's kind of becoming an odd thing to come by. But what has started to come up, which is good, is shorter little videos from people just trying to put up something interesting. Maybe they don't do it every day. A good example would be the piping community. Not all pipers presenters put out stuff every day, but they're putting out really good content, good reviews, you're getting product reviews, and that's still there. But YouTube is changing, and unfortunately I think some of the people I used to enjoy the most aren't going to be around, and that kind of saddens me a little bit. I have no plans of going anywhere, but I make no bones about it. I don't make a dime from this, and I never will now. And so I do it because I love it, and I do a little editing because I love editing, but it's tough to do something every day and then edit it up and not get much results. It can get a little rough. So I encourage you, if you're on here, to do it for the love of doing videos, or the community that you're involved in, be it daily vloggers, pipers, hot rod people, home improvement people, cooking shows, beauty shows, whatever it is you enjoy. Embrace it, support that community, always comment, rate, thumbs up, and make sure that they know that you're there and you're watching. But it's a changing world, that's for sure. Anyway, just my thoughts on that whole situation. You know, leave your comments down in the bucket and tell me what you guys think. Alright, I'll catch you in the next video, guys.